Hello everyone, welcome to Rankfasta, the best SEO company in Nigeria. We are here today for the very first episode of our SEO Insights. I'm your host Ozeh, and with me here today is Elochukwu, a digital marketing expert and a good friend of mine. We are going to talk about a lot of things today when concerning SEO. Stick with us and give you good content. Alan, please tell us about yourself, your background as a digital marketer, your experiences, and let us get to know you more and the audience too.
Alright, thank you very much, Lawrence. I really appreciate it. It's a very great honor being here. Okay, I'm Elochukwu. Okay, I'm a digital marketer and as well an SEO expert. Yeah, so my background as a digital marketer started all along when I ventured fully into blogging. So I think that was in the year 2017. Yeah, 2017. I ventured into blogging. Then from there, I was able to expand into digital marketing. I learned about SEO and then web design and development too. So SEO is my major specialty for now. I've been doing SEO for the past 3 years now. I work for so many brands and so many site owners as well. Okay, so in the world of digital marketing and SEO, it's a very broad space, broad industry. One can't really master everything at first, but with time one can be able to overcome each of those skills. Digital marketing is just like the general name, but then we have so many skills under digital marketing: the SEO, web design, blogging, email marketing, and the rest. So, but my most specialty is on SEO. So, concerning SEO aspects, SEO generally, as we all know, is just search engine optimization. Yeah. The ability for you to optimize your sites or your page for you to gain traffic from Google. The ability for you to optimize a page, a site to rank on Google. This is the main motive of SEO, and this is what Rankfasta is doing here too. So I really applaud the team of Rankfasta that are doing very well in terms of SEO. So that's it.
This is impressive. Alan has been in this game since 2017, which means 5 years. He has 5 years experience of creating content for search engines, optimizing websites for search engines, and then actually ranking them. Recently, Alan migrated his website from one domain to the other one, and everything is going so smoothly, and I'm so amazed by that. So I brought him here to this show to tell people how he was able to achieve this, and this is a rare knowledge, and he's going to share with us secret strategies that are important when doing website migrations so as to not affect SEO, and traffic will remain the same even after migration. So Alan, welcome to this show once again. Please tell the audience, what is the most important thing somebody must have to know before doing a website migration?
Alright, thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Okay, in website migration, like moving your domain from one particular domain, let's say domain AB to domain BA. The first and the most important thing to do is to set up 301 redirection. like to set up your 301 redirection very well. That's the major thing there. If you didn't set up your 301 redirection, there might be problem of duplicate contents or duplicate links or even broken links. Yeah, so that's the number one thing. But then website migration is majorly moving your domain from one URL to moving your site rather from one URL to another. The reason might be you want to merge, or maybe you want to change your domain name, or any reason at all. But then website migration involves change. Most common reason for website migration is changing of domain URL from one particular URL to another. This has been the number one reason people migrate their websites. But then you have to know how to set up your 301 redirection. That's one thing you need to know about whenever you are going for website migration. So in view of that, you can set up your 301 redirection directly from your domain registrar. The domain registrar you got your domain from, you can set up your 301 redirection from there. All you need is to get or register the second domain name which you want to move to, which you want to migrate to. Then register the domain name, then get the name server, and then move over to your first domain registrar. You can use the same domain registrar in purchasing the both domain, but if you are not making use of the same registrar, let's say you are using Namecheap for your new domain, and then you are using something like GoDaddy or something like Domain King for your former domain, you can still migrate very well. But in the case whereby you are using the same domain registrar, maybe you are using Domain King for the both domain, you purchase the old domain and the new domain using Domain King. That will be very, very easy for you. All you need is to set up your 301 redirection directly from your domain registrar. You can easily message them so they can set it up for you. In the case whereby you don't know how to set it up, you can message the customer service. They will request for your new domain URL and then set up the redirection for you. Then from there you can take it up. Then move your domain. Once the redirection is done, then now check out for your permalinks. That's another thing you need to check out for. Your permalinks is same as your URL structure. Like if you are moving your domain now from one particular domain to another, you need to maintain that particular order for your URL structure. If you are using a URL structure of let's say example, your URL has .html at the end of it, and maybe you are moving to something like a new domain, or maybe into a new CMS like WordPress, you still need to maintain the same URL structure in order to maintain your traffic. This will help you to maintain your traffic, and so you can't lose your traffic easily. So these are the two major important things you need to take care of whenever you are migrating your website. And then the last is once you have launched the new domain and the 301 redirection is perfectly done, the next, or let's say the last thing you need to do is setting up a new address on your Google Search Console. You have to notify Google that this particular domain is moving down to this particular domain. That means your first domain, you're now moving it down to this new domain. You have to notify Google of that effect by adding the new domain to your search console. Then you verify it and then set up the redirection from there as well. Then Google will now move down the whole traffic, the whole matrix, the whole ranking on the former domain down to the new domain. And this takes a maximum of 3 to 6 months for it to complete effectively.
So what that means is 301 redirect is the most important thing that is needed during website migration, and of course you have to also do it on Google Search Console. Thank you for that answer, Alan. But going further, I want to ask, are there scenarios or situations where Google has failed to actually transfer the rankings, of a previous website to the new website? Has there been a situation like that? Maybe Google has failed to actually complete the transfer of rankings from website A, B to website BA.
Okay, thank you for that. I've never experienced such a situation before, but then in as much as you did the 301 redirection very well from your domain registrar, and then you did the change of address very well by setting up the new domain and then notifying Google about moving your matrix and your ranking from the old domain to the new domain right there on your search console. I think everything will take up from there. Immediately after you have set up that the change of address and then notify Google about this effect, the site traffic and matrix, for the old sites, that means their old site, the whole traffic, matrix, ranking will move down to your new domain perfectly. But then the only thing there is that it takes time. You might not see changes immediately, or you might not see the effect immediately on the new domain, but with time it will start coming up. That means there will be a positive change on your site's SEO entirely. So that's it about that. I've never experienced such a case whereby Google didn't complete the transfer of traffic and matrix and other things. I've never experienced such. But then if you do your 301 redirection very well and set up the change of address on your Google Search Console, everything will move down to your new domain, and then you start getting traction from Search Console, from search results rather, Google search, organic search. You start getting traction there immediately once those links have been passed down, but those traffic ranking have been passed down, have been moved down to your new domain. Definitely the new domain, the old domain will power up the new domain, and you start getting traction right away from Google search, organic search. Yeah, thank you.
Your answer is spot on and very, very clear. So going further, I want to ask, is there a specific time that is recommended for doing site migration, like a specific condition, that if the old website is noticing the old website, now say okay, now is the right time to go yet, or is it like anytime you want to do it, you can do site migration anytime? Is there a specific time meant for site migration?
Alright, thank you. Actually, there is no particular time for migrating of a website. There's no time for you to migrate your website or not, so long as the site owner feels like to migrate, he or she can migrate a particular site or a particular domain from one to, he or she can migrate that particular domain to another domain. It all depends solely on the site owner. There's no particular time for migration of sites, but then you need to consider so many things. If you're not able to do the migration very well, there are some pitfalls or some shortcomings that might affect you and might affect the SEO of your website. Maybe you don't have proper plan, or you don't know some basics about SEO or how the 301 redirection works. So it's better you need to put all these things in check before considering site migration. They are very, very important. So long as you are moving your site to a new domain, or you are changing your site design, or moving to a new hosting, or maybe moving to a new platform. Let's say you're moving from Blogger to WordPress, or you just want to change your domain name. You can do it anytime. You can do it. Just follow the right process, then move your site, and then continue with the new domain. Easy peasy. So that's it.
Nice one. Alright, so the next question will be, do you really need to actually have like an index or a bookmark, like a list of all your old URLs before migrating, so that maybe you can replicate them in the new one? And then what kind of migration or 301 redirect is advisable? Is it from all those other old URLs and old links will link to the homepage of the new one, or they will now redirect to the prospective posts of the new domain? Like from page, is it page to page redirect, or like a similar page to similar page from the old one to similar page of the new domain, or all the old pages of the old websites will redirect to the home page of the new one? What is advisable, and what is the best way to go about it?
Alright, okay. In website migration, immediately you set up your 301 redirection, everything, your post link, your page link, and your categories will be changed to similar link to the new domain. The only thing that will be changed here is your domain name itself. Example, if you are migrating your site from the old domain, let's say the old domain is www.google.com, and then you are moving down to something like www.rankfasta.com. Once you set up the 301 redirection, it will automatically change whenever someone clicks or types in www.google.com. The domain name will change immediately to rankfasta.com. Then in aspect of your posts or your pages or your categories, if you're having let's say page, let's say contact page, for example, you're having your contact page as www.google.com/contact us. Okay, once the redirection is done, the only thing that will be changed here is that Google. It will not change to rankfasta.com. It will not be www.rankfasta.com/contact us. So definitely your page links remains the same. You don't need to feature out or fetch out those links and start redirecting those ones one after the other. Your 301 redirection can easily set up everything from you, that is from your domain registrar. And then with the help of 301 redirection plugin, that means if you're already on WordPress, with the help of 301 redirection plugin, you can set up those redirection easily. Your former post links having your former domain, all will be moved down and redirect to the new domain as well. And then your pages also will be moved down and redirect, then as well as other page or other links on the sites will be redirecting to the new domain, having the new domain name, and the links will still remain the same. And then the interesting part of it is that any link you have built, that means if you are into link building practice, any link you have built towards those old domains will actually pass down to the new domain as well. That's the link juice will be passed down to the new domains as well. Yeah, I've tried this and I've tested it and I've experienced this and it has worked. Yeah, so once you do your 301 redirection and set up the change of address on your Google search console, everything will move down to the new domain perfectly.
Alright, I really understand what you mean there. I really get it. So what you're saying now is that everything passes, like the old passes to the new. So that means that before somebody like migrates a website, they have to actually build that new website. Then put the 301. Before putting the 301, am I correct in making this assumption?
Yes, exactly. Before doing the 301 iteration, the new website must be live. Like the new domain must be live and registered, so you can be able to set up the 301 redirection from your end.
Thanks for clarifying that. I know this will really be insightful to a lot of newbies in the field of SEO. So going further in our discussion, I want to also ask, when is the right time to delete the old sites? Eventually these old sites will be deleted. Like, when is the right time to do that?
All right. Okay. In the website migration phase, you have a period of 3 to 6 months to wait for the whole traffic and metrics to pass down, as well as the link juice of that old domain to be passed down to the new domain. Okay. Then aside that, you can be able to delete or leave the new domain, leave the old domain to go off after minimum of 1 year. Yeah, 1 year to 2 years is a perfect time. It's a perfect time frame for you to delete the old site, or for you to just leave the old domain to expire. So you need to maintain the domain, that is the old domain, for a period of 1 year or 2 years, so that the whole link juice and matrix will be passed down to the new domain URL before deleting or before allowing it to expire. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent answer. Allen, it's great having you on the show today. As we are talking about all these website migrations and all that stuff, I learned a lot, and I know my audience also learned a lot from this session. We'll definitely have you again next time in the future. But before you go, what is your final advice for those that are starting out in the SEO field? What advice do you have for them?
All right. Okay. For someone starting in or venturing into SEO, it is important to know that SEO is just search engine optimization. Yeah, that's the full meaning of SEO. And then you venturing into SEO, you just for you to make yourself visible on Google. Yeah, make yourself visible online. That's what SEO is all about. And then now, my advice for one starting off or venturing into the SEO industry, if you are a site owner or a small business owner, or even a beginner in SEO, anyone at all, SEO will take you far. SEO will give you the visibility you want. Yes, with the visibility you want in that your business, in that your website, in that your blog, or any aspect at all. SEO is very, very necessary. SEO will give you the attraction you need to attract you to people that are looking for that particular business or that particular product or that particular thing you are doing on your website. If you have a blog and you are proper and you are into proper SEO management, you are doing proper SEO on your blog, you gain good organic traffic from Google. So my advice for you that is venturing into SEO is to take SEO as a skill. Yeah, take SEO as a skill. Learn SEO very well. You can learn or work together with Rankfasta. They are one of the best SEO agency out there. They are very, very good. I've worked with the owner of Rankfasta, and the Rankfasta team are doing very, very well. So SEO is one of the ways for you to take down your business, take down your projects, take down your products, take down your website to the whole world and to the outside world. In fact, to take down anything you are offering, to make it global, to attract customers, attract people to come and buy from you. SEO will do that for you. Without SEO, I don't know who else you are building that website for. I don't know who else you are blogging for. I don't know who else you are doing that business for if you are not venturing into SEO as it is in the technology space or in the digital world right now. SEO is part of our everyday life. As someone that has been into the digital space, you need to learn about SEO. Get to learn about SEO, and you can easily get work as an SEO specialist or as an SEO manager if you know what you are doing. SEO is the way forward. Thank you.